am today 57 of 60 Days of Inspiration with Kathleen Gonzalez, and we're studying Living the Sacred Yes, Affirmations for Action by the Reverend Deborah L. Johnson. And we're actually at the last two readings for this book. There are 58 readings. This is the second to the last reading in this book. So we're going to be doing something really special on the last 2 days. So stay tuned. In the meantime, this reading, it really struck a chord with me. So I really want to share it with you. And it is Moments of High Resolve. There are moments in my life when my awareness and understanding spur me on to higher levels of commitment. These are my moments of high resolve. Regardless of what happens in life, I am able to keep the intent of my resolutions in the forefront of my mind. I am clear and steadfast. I have the courage to step out on my spiritual understanding. I consistently follow through on my commitments. I yield my ego-based decisions to the higher purpose of divine order. My moments of high resolve are always kept fresh before me. And actually doing these 60 days has been my moment of high resolve. 60 days ago, or actually 58 days ago, when I decided to do this, I've been thinking about it. And all of a sudden one day I said, today's the day. I have to do it today. That's it. This is it, the day. And I started my first video and grabbed this book and said, let's go. And there have been many, many times, because it's 60 days in a row, and where I said, oh, I'll skip today. No, I can't skip today. And I've never skipped a day. And so this has kept me in a discipline. It's a practice. And I'm thinking that I'm going to need to think of something else to do to continue my practice with you and with myself, because it's been very inspirational to me. And it's actually grounded me in this time of major cultural upheaval. I have to say it has. So, moments of high resolve. It's amazing what we do in these moments of high resolve. And if we can stick to them, they really carry us. They're a bridge across, waters of unconfidence, waters of doubt, and just carry us across to where we really do want to go. And so it's always rewarding. Moments of high resolve. There are moments in my life when my awareness and understanding spur me on to higher levels of commitment. These are my moments of high resolve. Regardless of what happens in life, I am able to keep the intent of my resolutions in the forefront of my mind. So my practice with this work has been to ask a question and keep that question in mind for the day, and really live and experience the work, the spiritual work that is included and contained in the lessons that are contained within this book. And that's been pretty fun, considering what's going on. I really feel like it has helped position me in a place where I'm not reacting to the current situations from a place of fear. And that feels like quite an accomplishment, honestly, because there is rampant fear in our culture right now. It's crazy. I am clear and steadfast. I have the courage to step out on my spiritual understanding. And so I don't know if before this, I do ruminate on things with friends, but this has sort of been an inspiration to me to share the decades and decades of spiritual practice that I've experienced and what I've learned in, I don't know, 30 or more years. So, or at least, right? And so that's been very exciting to me. That's been very exciting to me. I consistently follow through on my commitments. I yield my ego-based decisions to the higher purpose of divine order. And some things have come up in this process of putting together these 60 days in terms of so many changes. At one point, I thought, well, I'll just do 5 or 6 in one day, and then I'll drip them out on YouTube, right? But I'll tell you, the day-to-day drama of our lives right now, I felt like I needed to just do this every day so that I could reflect what was going on. You know, like the insanity of the current presidential election on a daily basis, right? Or the insanity of the fires we're having in our community here in Tucson every day. Or, you know, what's going on with Black Lives Matter and just, you know, people being murdered and being attacked and being assaulted and people gathering together to protest and just all of that that's happening in the moment. I couldn't do that. I couldn't make these ahead of time and feel like I was relevant to the day. I couldn't ask the questions that needed to be asked for the next day based on what happened today. And so it's been a practice, it's been a discipline, and I'm glad I've made it through, and it hasn't always been a simple, easy thing to do. I yield my ego-based decisions to the higher purpose of divine order. My moments of high resolve are always kept fresh before me. So what are your moments of high resolve? Are you having a moment of high resolve just watching this right now? Is that a moment for you? What are you doing in your life that's based on a moment of high resolve? Did you make a decision to leave a relationship, to start a relationship, to commit to a relationship, to start a job or leave a job, or begin some kind of self-development process or a spiritual practice, an exercise plan, an eating plan? Is there some moment of high resolve that you are now reaping the rewards of and keeping something that you're keeping in, top of mind? So feel free, to share in the comments below, and because I'd love to hear from you. But just what moments of high resolve are you benefiting from right now? And what moment of high resolve are you preparing to move into, to commit to? What's there egging you on and you're just getting ready to take that step? We'll see you tomorrow.